Hey everybody, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Clink.
Wind Down Wednesday, it's 5 o'clock. A nice Chardonnay, a little song and small talk. And some of my friends may drop by from just down the block. So it's Wind Down Wednesday, it's 5 o'clock.
Yes, it is. It's 5 o'clock, and I have a wonderful guest today. Y'all know Mandy Barnett, and we got Tony as well. And I'm going to make sure I say it right. Migliori? Did I do it good? I think I can spell it. Migliori. And he played on my first record, which is really cool. And he's also, worked with Chet for years and lots of other wonderful performers.
Don McLean.
And this one too, Don McLean too, yeah. Yeah, because great singers need to be with great piano players.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So we're going to kick off with an Everly Brothers tune. This was actually written by Sonny Curtis, who recently passed away and was just like an amazing song machine and just a wonderful guy, really, really nice person. So
One of the Crickets.
one of the Crickets.
Yeah.
Exactly right. We'll talk about it some more, but let's
Okay.
let's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. Shall we tag it? Yeah. I'm so lonesome every day. Wow. That was so fun. So, folks, I have known Mandy since she was 10 years old.
Yes.
And we met at Dollywood, and she was a contestant winner that was performing at the Jamboree show. And we had some big fun. It was
We
so
did.
nice.
And you had just gotten your record deal, so you were going to be there that much longer.
Yes.
But I got to spend part of a summer
Yes,
working with
and
you.
it was so fun because there were some other girls around, and having another. I mean, the cloggers. There were some girls
Yeah.
in the cloggers, but we had so
Lots
much
of dudes.
fun, and we spoofed our wonderful. In fact, Billy has been on here before, listening before. Billy Baker performed as Elwood Smooch.
Yes.
And Elwood was the comedian, and he was like kind of a hillbilly. He had the big
Hobo.
yeah, the big ring, like a hula hoop with pants that went around it, and they were always falling down, and his crazy underwear was showing, and
Blacked out teeth.
Yeah, blacked out teeth, and and we actually spoofed him one time because we found his blackjack gum, and I bought some, and I was gonna have us do it, but it was like so antique that the gum just kind of broke into bits, and it wasn't gonna work. So anyway, but so we spoofed Billy at the end of the little set. He would talk to us. He would get, kind of do a little comedy around us. And we were standing out there, but, we were just listening to him, but he didn't know that we had blacked our teeth out too, so that when, he's talking to us and we're looking at the audience and we're showing them and they're laughing, and he's like thinking, what are they laughing at? I don't know if I said anything funny. Anyway, it was very fun, and you were a very precocious 10-year-old. She was already pretty savvy and a pretty chill. You were just such a chill kid for 10 years old.
Thank you. I'd been performing for quite a while because I'd been working with Archie Campbell before that at the Hee Haw Village.
Really? Okay, so how old were you when you did your first performance?
I was about 5 when I started singing the first time.
Wow.
And really just once I started, it was off to the races. I was doing...
You knew what you wanted to do.
Oh, I was opening the fairs around Crossville, singing in churches.
Wow.
We were spending a lot of time in East Tennessee, the WNOX Tennessee Barn Dance.
Yes. Oh
my
gosh.
They were back open again in the 80s, and so I was part of that radio show. So I really kind of got to do some really cool things even before Dollywood, and got to work with some bands, and was starting to get that good experience.
That's really amazing. So your mom would take you to these gigs and stuff, and was your mom a singer too?
No, but she could have been. She could have been, but she just had great taste in music, great music sensibilities. Actually, when I worked with Owen Bradley, he loved the songs that my mother brought to the table. He always said, if I was still running deck, I'd hire your mother to run an A&R.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
to do
very
A&R
cool.
for me.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's like the sum of the two parts is just like huge.
Yes.
Because the fact that she saw that you loved it so much, and she was willing to support that, and she also enjoyed the other aspects of it. And it's like
she did.
Moms that have to take their kids to traveling baseball teams or whatever.
Right.
She was like just invested in doing that with you. And
She
you
was,
just
and we met
lost
so
her.
many good people, And
Yeah.
I did. I just lost her in May, and it's
So
tough because
sorry.
I'm an only child, and so just trying to wrap my head around doing life without my mother, because she's such a huge part
And she
of
wasn't.
my
She went too soon.
my life. She
was
did go
young,
too soon.
and that's just
Yeah.
that's drag. And I'm sorry. I'm just
Thank you.
Yeah. But just saying that what a great thing, what a great story you have, and just so much time together.
Yes, we did.
When you first started out in that, and then you came to Nashville, and you were gonna sing something that you recorded with Owen. Is that right?
No, I came to Nashville after I did Dollywood. I think we felt like we'd gone about as far as we could in East Tennessee. So I started coming to
Like
Nashville.
Dolly herself.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, like Dolly herself. And I'd met Dolly Parton and Susie Boggess at this point, and I thought, well, it's time to go west. So we were able to get on the Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree, and
Oh, cool.
and so I became a regular on that show, and then I ended up, there was a producer and arranger named Billy Strange who worked with Sinatra.
Yes.
And the Rat Pack, I was part of the Wrecking Crew, and he heard me on the radio and signed me.
Wow.
And so, and then he ultimately, that's how I met Tony.
That's very
So I was
cool.
12 years old, and so I met Tony back then, working with Billy, and then Billy got me with Jimmy Bowen. So that's kind of how you and I kind of, I don't know, we were reconnected, and we were sort of in sync in a parallel way again, because you were on Capitol and I was on Capitol. Of course, you were having hits.
Well, I was in
And-
the studio at the same time that you were.
Yes.
And I was working on Aces.
Yeah.
And then I came in there, and at that point, I think you were 14 or 15.
Yeah,
something
probably.
like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I mean, I just listening to her in the studio, and you would have thought that she had been recording for 20 years. It was unreal. Such a pro, just
Thank you.
from way back then.
Well, Bowen gave me great opportunities, and
Me too.
at 14, 15 years old, I'm working with Carlos Vega and Leland Sklar, and basically James Taylor's band.
Yep.
And
Me too.
there wasn't any. There was sort of a limitless budget. I mean, we were in there just cutting and cutting and cutting, and that kind of experience really, really.
Yeah, I say all the time, it's like, he was a kind of some people didn't understand him, but I felt like I understood him, and I felt like he understood me, and I don't think that I would be able to have the career that I've had and be out there still working if Jimmy Bowen hadn't, kind of seen what I had and allowed me to do what I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Because he really did give you a lot of, free reign, which was, he was always there for direction, but he also gave us a lot of free reign. So, and that was good.
He helped me move to Nashville too. He gave me an advance, and I have nothing but good things to say. And what a foundation he gave me to be able to move here, and then so by the time I started doing Always Patsy Klein, I was pretty experienced. No one knew who I was, but I'd been doing all this stuff.
That's right. That's how all of us do, But I would love it if you would sing something else for the folks. So
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna let you pick whatever you want to sing. And
Okay. Why don't we do a song that I recorded with Owen Bradley? It's called The Whispering Wind, and it was written by Larry Brown and Pat McLaughlin.
Oh wow, that's a good team.
Yes.
All right, I can't wait.
When the whispering wind blows on by, autumn leaves start to fly. When the whispering wind blows on by, what'll I do to keep me warm when it comes a winter storm? What'll I do to keep me warm? What'll I do when you're away and the fire is gone, the skies are gray? How I wish that I could make you stay. Please don't go. I need you so. The whispering wind told a lie, broke your heart, made you cry, 'cause you believed the whispering wind.
stay. Please don't go. I need you so. The whispering wind blows on by.
Like, wow. Y'all, if you could be in this
That's what they're saying
40,
too on here.
whatever it is, 30-foot
Red hearts
ceiling or
are
whatever,
flying.
it's unbelievable. It sounds like it's like crazy big.
Great
in here.
acoustics in here.
Yeah, it's got,
Really.
it's not good for watching TV though.
It's not.
It's
Just
just
bouncing
everything's
all
like
over the
bouncing everywhere. It's not good for that, but it's
Good for singing.
It's really good for singing, and man, that was just gorgeous. So, what was it like to work with Owen Bradley? You know, Doug worked with Owen as well, and I'm sure Tony worked
Yep.
a lot with him. And wow, I got two questions
Yeah.
now. So tell me, what was that like? Because you were pretty young, and so how?
Yeah,
how
I
did it feel?
was around 21, 22. And we spent about a year just getting to know each other, hanging out at the barn. That's where his office was, in the back
Right.
of Bradley's barn.
Doug used to work there too.
Okay.
I cut my Christmas album there.
Yeah,
I
it was so
love that place.
cozy.
It has shag carpeting on the walls.
It did.
So
Yeah.
you felt like you were back in time, and there was good juju in the walls
Great juju.
because Brenda Lee and Loretta and all these different people had recorded there, and I mean, I felt like they were empowering me.
Yeah,
It was awesome
It did feel
singing
that
that.
way, and the piano had so much history too. There were cigarette burns on the keys.
Yeah,
and
we know who that was.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was David Briggs, right?
could have been any of them. Could have been Floyd Kramer.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
But yeah, just so much history, and so I spent all this great time with Owen. We went to lunch every day, and we bonded over country music, but we really bonded over the Great American Songbook, because he
Right.
was a band leader and loved the big band era, and so that was a lot of what we talked about, and we really bonded.
Did any of the songs have the Owen Bradley glissando kind of thing on anything? That
Oh
you
yeah, we
recorded?
recorded with strings, and he put me in a room with strings and vibes. And he, and it didn't matter about leakage and all that, because these days it's like you're all in separate rooms and everything's just airtight. But when you're recording live like that, it's pretty amazing how it can all gel together. The band was in the room; I could see them
I
through the
agree.
glass. The strings were all in the room with me, along with the vibes. And he felt like it would inspire me. He said, I really think that's going to make you sing good.
I mean, so many. I mean, like Sinatra and people like that. That's how they recorded too. And
And I like recording that way, because you just there's an energy with the band that you can't get
so true.
after. Now, sometimes you just have to go in and cut things after it's already been cut, but that's not the way I like to. I'm used to laying things down with the band. And I just like
it's
it.
so much better for me too. I
Yeah.
love it so much. And you know what? We cut here in a very small room. A couple of, like the folk album, I did in the same space. we have a little kind of a closet, and we put the banjo in there during the banjo songs, and we put the snare drum in there when we needed the snare drum. But other than that, even the last record that I made, we did a lot of instruments, including upright bass, in the same with the acoustic guitar and everything. And when I did that swing album with Ray Benson, we did it like that too. Ray was sitting right next to me. We had a big block of foam or something between us, but I could see him.
Yeah.
I could see everybody, and I do think you get a lot of energy from it, but you also feel like somehow your voice is combining with what they're doing, and I know this is like all crazy technical stuff, but I mean, and it's kind of woo woo. But there's something about the way that the overtones from your voice and the instruments and stuff like that combine. I mean, you listen to something like 16 Tons with Ernest Tennessee Ernest Folk. You just can't believe how good that record sounds.
Yeah.
And they were all just sitting there together playing that stuff. And
That's right.
in fact, we just watched the Billy Joel documentary. It's like 5.5 hours long, so you have to divide it up. But it's fascinating. But he liked to cut like that too.
Did he? Yeah.
And I don't think we're the only people who like that.
Yeah.
I used to also when I did overdub, I had speakers that were out of phase that were in front of me instead of headphones.
Yeah.
And that way you get some of the room and you're hearing, it sounds a little bit more like when you're cutting
Right.
live.
Yeah.
So I know that. Blah, 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 blah. They know
This is
me.
all good information.
They know
to have
me. They're
for
like,
all you
"Oh, okay,
singers out there that are wondering about recording, because it is a totally different thing than live.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people can get the red light kind of nerves.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that I worked a lot of that stuff out when I was younger, because now I'm not scared of it as much. And
Right.
same thing with working with orchestras. I did my first. I mean, I was standing there with strings working with Owen, but to actually do a full pops with like a huge orchestra, I did that for the first time in 2013, and I think my teeth chattered through the first 3 songs.
Yeah, it's overwhelming because you are so moved by the instruments. Like it's just you just want to cry, but you got to sing.
You got to sing and
it's
come
like
in the right
sometimes
places.
you're just like
and-
it feels like your heart's like pounding out of your chest. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
I just I was thinking about what other question I was going to ask you, but now I've lost my thread. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. What was it like
Oh,
working
I
with
know.
Chet?
It was fabulous, and similar. I mean, he really taught me a lot of stuff. We had gotten to know each other really, really well because I used to, whenever I was in town, I would stop by his office and like at the end of the day, and we'd split a Michelob and be all wild and crazy. But we'd go through all those old fake books like they used to have in the war and stuff, and just play old cowboy songs or whatever came to mind. And but one of the things when I first started doing records with Bowen was like I was having trouble getting in the groove sometimes, especially when I had to overdub.
Yeah.
And he taught me to put a towel over the strings of the guitar and play it. And he said that Jim Reeves used to do that.
Oh, really?
And I still
Just
do
to
it
stay in the
sometimes.
groove?
Yeah, it just kind of helps me because I'm so used to playing guitar. That's been my, my little safety blanket. So,
I wish I could play guitar better, but I didn't grow up playing and singing. I'm fairly good at uke, but I have to have a chart, and usually what happens is I start thinking about my playing and my singing goes out the window.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
So-
everybody does that a little bit. So yeah, until you really just like know it inside out, and then it's the rub your tummy and pat your head.
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
But would you grace us with another tune?
Sure. What should we do? Do you have any requests?
Well, I mean, I think it would be so interesting for people to know about how you ended up with Always Patsy Klein.
Okay.
And, tell us a little bit about how that came about, and then maybe do something for that.
We'll do a Patsy Klein tune for you.
Killer.
This is so we've been talking about prior to Always Patsy Klein, because it's like I had this sort of like a career in my adolescence and teenage years that wasn't the public really wasn't aware of that, but it was from age 12 to about 18 I was signed with Jimmy Bowen, either first at Universal and then Capitol. So I spent all that time recording and learning how to record and just learning, honing my skills. And then once I moved to Nashville, I graduated from high school. As luck would have it, and this is also part of having a record deal, it's exciting to get one, but it's devastating when you lose them, especially the first one. Now, now I'm sort of like, I'm going to be the top that, hey, will you let me out of this thing? But
This ain't working.
Yeah,
This
please.
ain't working. Yeah.
But the first one was devastating because I'd been there so long and just kind of, you have these hopes of what's gonna happen, and so I was really kind of lost for a while. And so for a few months I wasn't singing and a little bit lost, and I got a call from a guy that I didn't know. I'd gone to school with his niece, and I guess he got my number from her, and he said, hey, Mandy, I was reading the Tennessean, and there's some kind of Patsy Klein something or another at the Grand Ole Opry, and I don't know if it has to do with Opryland or what, but it's Patsy Klein, and I know if anyone can do it, it's you. And so I said, okay, thank you. It was like 6, 7 in the morning, something like that. Some guy I don't know calling me up, and it's a wonder I answered the phone.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I called and I got all the information, and I needed an 8x10 glossy and music and a resume and all that stuff. And of course, I was completely ill prepared. Other than my deep love for Patsy Klein and knowing her music, I didn't have anything to wear. Didn't have any sheet music, karaoke tracks. The only photo I had of myself was of me standing in a graveyard smoking a cigarette.
Oh!
Because I thought that looked cool,
That's kind of appropriate, probably, Wow, that's wild. Oh my God.
It was wild. So anyway, I show up at the Grand Ole Opry, and there are all these women dressed as Patsy Klein and wigs and cowgirl outfits and cocktail dresses.
They were already in character.
They were in character, and
oh my God.
I was like 109 in line, and it took me a while. It took me about half the day to even figure out why I was there. And finally, someone told me, this isn't for Opryland. This is for a musical at the Ryman Auditorium. It's called Always Patsy Klein, and the Ryman has been closed down for years, and this is going to be the first big thing in the Ryman. And
then it was.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's wild. And so I was just there the entire day, and when I was walking out, they asked me my shoe size.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I had waited about 2 weeks before they called me and told me I had the part, but my life instantly changed.
That's so great.
Yeah.
I mean, and you are so perfect for that.
Well, thank you. It was
so
life changing. It really
yes.
was.
And how long did you do that run?
That particular run was 6 months. We did two 6-month runs, 94 and 95, and then over a span of 20 years, about 6 different runs. So we'd come back
and
for different lengths of time.
Did you tour it ever, or?
I didn't. I did like a weekend at the Orpheum. I did a couple of weeks in Columbus, but I really wasn't interested in touring with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked being able to play the Ryman. I loved working with my co-star. It's a hard show to do. There are 27 songs.
Holy acrobatus.
27 songs. So I didn't want to go out on the road and just kill myself.
Yeah, because that's really
with bad
grueling.
sound and just grueling, singing me to death and stuff like that.
And you would have, you might have trashed your voice too.
Could have trashed my voice, and people don't understand. I mean, they don't know the difference between singing 8 songs and 27 songs, but a lead singer in a Broadway play probably isn't going to sing more than 8 or 9 songs.
Right. That's
so
a lot.
compared to 27.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was a lot.
Yeah, you really have to train like an athlete for that.
But I didn't. I was smoking cigarettes and drinking, and I was just young.
You were just young, and you were trying to be Patsy.
I was trying to be. We were all trying to be like Hank Williams and Patsy and all that, and then we realized this stuff isn't so good for you.
You actually are a very smart young lady. So you took good care of yourself, and now you have this beautiful gift. So, I mean, now pick out one of her songs and sing for us. And
Okay.
I will try not to cry because I heard her sing Patsy Klein when she was 10, and I cried then.
Why don't we do She's Got You? F sharp.
Love.
Put on something like a piano.
Uh-oh. Technical support. Here comes
It's good to have an engineer
Here comes Big
in the
D.
house.
We don't.
There we
move,
go.
We don't move this piano very often. We don't put it down here very often. Is it working?
There we go, yes.
Is that loud enough?
I've got your picture that you gave to me, and it's sad with love just like it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got your picture, she's got you. I've got the records that we used to share, and they still sound the same as when you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you. I've got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. I've got your class ring that proved you cared, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you. I've got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. I've got your class ring that proved you cared, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you.
It's one thing to hear her sing, on a stage, or, even, from the side of the stage, but to be sitting this close to that voice doing that, it's unreal, guys. Unreal.
Thank you.
So, and for $10,000, she will come to your house and say, no, I'm just kidding.
Yes, no, she's not.
I love it. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, and so, all right, I want to talk about that a little bit. So one thing is like, I know you said you're just going to play at the Opry, which she is an Opry member, and has, how many shows did you say you've done at the Opry, you think?
Well, I think at the Opry House, somewhere over 700. But
700
I've been playing
Opry
there since
shows.
'94, pretty pretty consistently, and I love it. That's been a
You are
lifelong dream
beloved
fulfilled.
there. I mean, the
thank
audience
you.
comes to see you.
Oh, that's so
and,
sweet.
And the people that work there cherish you. They
Well, I
really
love
do.
singing. I love singing the great old classics, and it's important to me to try to
Carry 'em
carry that
forward.
on, and just getting to work with all those great old stars. You learn so much from them, and I'm so glad that we
So-
both got those
I
experiences.
know. I mean, I was that way too. I mean, I always loved the older stuff, and I just couldn't believe that I would get to know some of the people that we
Yeah.
were lucky to be around.
It's amazing.
And now I'm one of the old people, and I feel like I don't have the wisdom that those people had.
Oh, yes, you
I'm kind
do.
of like, oh yeah, well, you're
And you
pretty
look
dark.
amazing too.
Oh, thank you. I have a lot of makeup on. Oh, yeah, and Bondo, a little bit of Bondo. But thank you, though. You're sweet. So anyway, so she has a Christmas album that is so wonderful. And if you are a nostalgic Christmas person, you have to have this record. It's so good.
Thank you.
And
I loved making that record. Actually, Tony did a lot of the arrangements.
Did you?
We did it for Cracker Barrel, and it's on Concord. It's on Concord now. But we've been talking about maybe going back in and remastering it for vinyl.
cool.
But it was one of those records, like, I had a little over a week to make it. I think we made it in like 10 days. I broke out in hives and shingles and everything, and it was quick.
That's how the Christmas records usually are. 'Cause you don't have
Yeah.
a big budget for a Christmas album, so you got to just get in there and get her done.
Well, I wasn't expecting it. We went into Cracker Barrel and they, we were talking about doing something, and I just asked, well, what do you need? And they said, well, we need a Christmas record. And I said, well, I've always wanted to make a Christmas record, so what do you say we make a Christmas record? And
you go.
and so they got us with Concord, and we were off to the races.
Did you do you have to do the Christmas record in the summertime thing?
In the summertime?
We did too. We
Yes.
decorated it all up, made, put up twinkle lights and stuff and tried to get in the spirit.
Get in the spirit, yeah. we didn't do that, but it was a lot of fun, and the musicians just brought so much to the table. And
Yeah, that's, I do think sometimes that playing classics, people, they have so much fun with it because they have memories of
Yes.
records that they're kind of spinning out some ideas that they kind of remember, and I don't know. Anyway, I think they're really fun, but that's a really particularly great record. I want to make sure that we get to talk about some of your upcoming gigs.
Okay.
Do you want to tell them just like briefly what
Yes.
you got going on? And
Actually,
also tell them how to go to your website and stuff and socials so that they can follow you.
so they can find me, MandyBarnett.com, and then Mandy Barnett Music at Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Tomorrow night I'm going to be on Opry Country Classics.
Yay!
And then on the 30th, I will be at the Opry. And then October 9th, I will be in Pawleys Island.
Too
so-
bad for you. So
Oh,
sad.
I know. And then the 19th of October, Opelika, Alabama. That's a makeup date. And so sporadic dates here and there. November 1st, I'll be in Middleton, Wisconsin. But I have the dates on the website at mandybarnett.com. I'm promoting them on Facebook and Instagram.
And make sure you
That
go
kind of
check
thing.
them out. Any of you folks that are up in that neck of the woods, and it's always good to just check in on people's websites because dates come in, or like you said, you're doing a makeup date.
Yes.
Things like that. It's just like, it's really helpful to us when you do that. But I can tell you're like me. I have mine memorized for like through the whole rest of the year, like what date and what it is. And I don't know why I bothered to do that and like make my mind crazy, but because all the stuff that I forget so that I can remember those things. goes way by the wayside. But
I know. I'm organized and disorganized. And
Me
I can
too.
tell you are too.
that's
I have to do paper still. I can't do a Google
I
Calendar.
like paper. Look at I
Yeah.
wrote the words
Right.
out by hand. So
I'm having a hard time transferring over completely to a digital world.
it got to get you a Doug button.
Yes. Yes.
It's the best
do.
button you can have. It's like,
Yes.
honey, I can't figure this out.
Yes,
But,
that's a good thing to have.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
let
So,
me throw out a couple things. Just real
Okay.
quick. They have. I just want to say they've noticed your award there, Susie.
oh, goody! I have to show them.
Yes.
It's so pretty. So I haven't really technically posted about this because I don't know. I felt kind of braggy about it. It was kind
you
of
should
weird.
be.
But I am very proud of this, and it was
proud.
very exciting night for me. Sunday before last, I was inducted into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it was so crazy and fun. So many blues bands. The Shylights were there, and Marshall Thompson was there himself, and I'll post some pictures so you guys can see some of that stuff. But it was at the Rialto Theater, which is like the most beautiful. It's like the whole interior of it's just like fantastic. But the backstage is very old, so
Yeah.
there's hardly any room. So it was a little nutty back there for the rest of us. But I did get some pictures and a little bit of stuff. But they had posted everything so much and done such a good job. But my sister just mailed it to me because we were flying. And hold that sucker. It's like
Wow.
10
That's
pounds.
huge. And it's a beautiful
Isn't it
award.
pretty?
It really is.
I really like it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You
You're
deserve
very
it.
sweet. Well, I guess I do. I mean, it's nice to be acknowledged. It was
Yeah, and your
the
home state.
the Founders Award. Not that I'm a rock and roller, but you know,
And
it was
speaking
still
of beautiful,
wonderful.
I just let you guys know that Charlene is on here.
Oh, good. Hi, Shar.
Mama Shar sent us both flowers today. I don't know if you guys can you see those beautiful flowers back there. Thank you so much,
Shar's the
Charlene.
best.
You are a doll and so thoughtful, always, always. And those are so beautiful. So we're feeling spoiled, and
Always
we like
Shar.
it. We like it. Okay, what else? So I guess touring. Okay, I think I did get through most of everything.
Yeah.
Should we finish up with another Everly Brothers or?
Yeah.
or
Do you
some-
want to plug your dates or you want to sing first?
Oh yeah, I'll plug a few dates. Let's see here. This weekend I'll be up in Kentucky. No, we're doing a makeup date from last year when they had all the big rain up there. So
Yeah.
we will be in West Liberty on Saturday, and on Sunday I'll be with Jorma Kaukonen at Stewart's Opera House in Nelsonville, Ohio. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we come home for like one day and then straight out to Boston, and we'll be playing in Shirley. We'll be playing at Stone Mountain Art Center up there in Maine, and then we will be down in Newburyport, and then down to the Cape in Old Saybrook. So that's kind of the next little bit, but we're busy this fall, and I thank
wonderful.
everyone. Thank you all for coming out. We've just been having really wonderful shows. We had such a great time at the Brontex.
Love that place.
Yes, you played there too. Isn't it awesome?
It really is. Nice
We were-
folks, too.
We were there, and then we were also at the Cal Theater in Kerrville last week. So, and that was kind of, it was bittersweet because that poor town's been through so much. But they sure are nice folks, and we really had a great time. So, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play songs.
It is. It's fun to sing with you, too.
It's so fun to sing with you. Do you think we could ever sing together at the Opry?
Yeah,
Can't we
absolutely.
just make that happen?
We can make that happen.
I don't know why we
Anytime.
couldn't. That would just be
We can
so
do it
fun.
anytime you want.
I would love that. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we don't live that far, so we should
Yeah.
just, figure it out. Figure out if
come on over. I'll make
Yeah.
you some soup.
that sounds good. That sounds good.
All right. Well, let's wind out.
Thanks
with
for having me.
We're gonna wind out with another Everly Brothers song here, and this is a Don Everly song. I have always loved this song. There's just something about it. It's the melody is like so melancholy.
It is.
But so it kind of like makes you really think about what the words are saying. So I don't know. Did I tell you if I would give you any kind of count on this or anything?
Do what you want.
Tony's such a pro. He's just like I'll just come in and do whatever. Maybe we should do it the walk down at the beginning. A 1, a 2, a 3.
We used to have good times together, but now I feel them slip away. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. Remember how you used to feel, dear. You said nothing could change your mind. It breaks my heart to see us part. So sad to watch good love go bad. Is it any wonder that I feel so blue when I know for certain that I'm losing you? Remember how you used to feel, dear. You said nothing could change your mind. It breaks my heart to see us part. So sad to watch good love go bad.
Dang it.
So sad to watch good love go bad.
That's so fun. Thank you, Tony Migliori, and oh my gosh, the fabulous, the most amazing girl in the world, Mandy Barnett. Please check everything out that she's ever done. I tell you what, she's magical, and I love her too.
Oh, I love you.
On
Thank you
top,
for
so
having me.
I'm so glad you were here. And I will be seeing you guys in another month. I'll see you at the end of October. And I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing because I don't know yet. But just so you know, I'll be thinking about you.